Hello, it's me again. Just want to give everybody an update of what's been going on. So on Wednesday, went to the hospital to have a blood test to make sure nothing else is lingering around. The doctor hasn't informed me anything is, so you know what they say, no news is good news. I also had a consult with the doctor and my parents were there, so he could explain exactly what was going on. And I think it was quite good for my parents to meet the doctor. And on Monday, going for a COVID test, pre-procedure, because that's the world we live in. And then on Wednesday, back in for what they call is mobilization, but it's your first dose of chemo for 2.5 days. You're on a general ward. It's a lot more relaxed than going into isolation. But yeah, your hair will probably fall out. Oh, mine will. I'm just hoping it grows back. Ginger. What I found useful on Wednesday is I could ask the questions and the doctor would have the answer, because a lot of the time these are medical questions, doctors have to answer. But I wanted to use this time maybe just to answer a few frequently asked questions people have. But at the end of the day, and it's a bit of a cold comfort, everybody's different. So how you react to the medication, to the procedure, is different. The only constant is it's not a walk in the park, and there will be tough days, but you'll come out on the other end. That's the long and the short of it. Someone explained it to me today, saying it's like a combination of riding the Tour de France and a boxing match with what's his name? Mike Tyson. So if that gives you any sort of inclination on what I'm in for, let it be that. Also wanted to just give some sort of information session. If you have any questions that need answering right now, please just leave them in the comments. If I don't know the answer, I'll find out the answer for you. But like I said, a consult with the doctor can answer something maybe more tailored to you. Right. So my parents said, and this is good for everyone to know, how long, if the treatment is successful, which I really think it will be, how long will the effects last? And his answer was indefinitely. So if you are wondering and still playing with the idea, should I, shouldn't I? Not a doctor, but that convinced me, if I wasn't convinced before. To sit around and wait to become more disabled is just not an option. So if someone says we could halt your MS indefinitely, well, sign me up. The next one. So when you're in isolation, if you have other chronic medication that you're taking, continue to take it. So if you're on something for anxiety, if you're on something for restless legs, keep taking it. There are nurses there that are so well trained and will make sure you get what you need every single day. A big thing for me was diet. The diet included in this procedure is something quite hectic. You can understand, it's called the microbial diet, and it's all kind of designed around you not getting or picking up any sort of infection from food. So during isolation, No fresh fruit veg. When I come home, should I want a piece of meat on the braai or from the stove? I have to make sure it's cooked to death to make sure anything that's lurking in there might be gone. The big ones for me: no biltong, no runny eggs. All your eggs, you can have eggs, but they have to be hard boiled. None of that lovely, delicious runny yolk. None of that. Sushi. So I'm spending the last few days making sure I can eat all the sushi I can get and my budget allows. And obviously, booze. Got to stop the booze for a while. Until the doctor says so. It's not worth risking, I suppose, getting an infection and flushing this treatment all down the drain. So you got to do what's best for you. And a big one for me, because the procedure, how did the doctor explain it? It's basically a rescue procedure. They give you so much chemotherapy that wipes out your entire immune system. And they go in just in time to reboot you with your stem cells. That basically they're going to annihilate every vaccination you've ever had. So all those childhood, I mean, there might be cells with some muscle memory, but the vast majority of is gone. So when the doctor decides you're strong enough, it's probably 9 months later, he will set up a revaccination, what do we call it? A revaccination calendar. And you'll have to go have all of those jabs again. And obviously, re-jab for COVID. But yeah, still feel it's the right thing. I know it's going to be a tough ride. But here we go. I will keep you posted. On Wednesday, I'm back in the hospital. So you'll see my smiley face from there. Okay. Thanks for listening, and see you on the other side.